Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Soviets vs. World, House of Iron 4. So, if you haven't seen the previous stream, the rules of this campaign were the following. When we triggered the Great Purge, everybody attacked us by, well, console command. And the second rule is that we are not allowed to take any territory, we are only allowed to puppet countries. And other mods I used is the one that makes Sahara impassable. I have no idea what's the impact because I've never played with it. I'm using a small mod to, let's just go there, to rebalance land doctrines, so it's less horribly one-sided in for superior firepower. There's like more balance between different possibilities. I suspect superior firepower, even with the nerf, is still stronger, but we're going to try to go for mass assault 3 somehow. And there are no factions, because if there are factions, instead of having all those fun little wars, we will basically have one war against the world and nothing else. And other things I'm doing is that there's no resistance, also for the reasons that will just be tedious as hell for no value. And we get accurate information about every other country, so we can say for sure everything here is accurate instead of being a city range. So we know that they have exactly 22 divisions, just to make it more convenient. So one thing I would like to have modded is to get rid of those buttons, like we are at war with those guys, those guys, those guys, and so on. Unfortunately, this is impossible as far as I can tell. You can get rid of every pop-up except, every alert except the war alert. And war alert is probably like the most useless one of them. So let's do a quick recap. We've conquered Finland. Yeah, the war is like 70 days so far. We conquered Finland. I mean, we puppeted Finland, we puppeted the Baltics. Right now we're fighting Sweden and Norway. We just puppeted Poland at the end of previous stream, and we're trying to get some nice German land. I think I'm just going to skip Balkans for now. We're trying to establish some kind of border with Turkey, and hopefully we can actually take them. We puppeted Iraq and Iran. There's really no huge point doing that for now. We'll do it eventually. We're kind of trying to ignore Afghanistan, even though I have like direct access to Moscow. Well, we'll deal with it later. We're about to take puppet Xinjiang. The capital will fall as soon as, okay, in 352 days, so this is almost done. This pop-up is probably wrong. If I remember correctly, they were almost down, but we're attacking them with some city cavalry. We don't have any proper units, and we're trying to get those guys. I thought they were moving. Anyway, yeah, they should go to Golmud and try to just eliminate Shibei Selma from the game. And Mongolia, I think, has been puppeted, unless I'm completely mistaken. Yeah, they're my puppet. Tanutuva is my puppet. Japan is attacking me, and if they were actually, they can take Vladivostok. That's completely undefended, and some other cities. That's worth, I think, like 4 or 6 or something like that. The entire Russian Far East is for like maybe 6 factories, so nothing to be worried about. So in terms of our production, we're producing infantry weapons and artillery, and we would like to produce some support equipment, and we also have light tank divisions, which can't actually do anything right now, because we will not get rubber for a very, very long time, basically until we puppet Netherlands. That's our best rubber source, which might take a while. Okay, so let's unpause this. We're going to play on speed 2 for a while, at least until I actually remember what the hell we're doing. Okay, it seems that we've been trying to get there, which sounds like... Oh yeah, so the French are already here, so there's a lot of French here actually. So it's quite possible that this fight is not going to go too well. Right, so for some reason I decided to just put like, to use a front line, and front lines in this game don't work too well. So what do we do instead? I'm just trying to remember what were my troops and so on. So this is 9 and 1. And Mountaineers are, I think they're already, yes, they are, oh yeah, this 8-3 plus support, which is actually good because of the mod that makes a mass assault actually not horrible. That's still worse than 7-2 with superior firepower would have been, but at least it's not completely useless. Okay, let's try to rethink this situation. Okay, there's a mountain, that is a desert, so that actually we could take. I'm not entirely happy about this entire situation here. We've really extended ourselves, and we have... that seems like a gap, unless no, there's a lake, so this is not an actual real gap. It would be nice to just make this front line shorter, so I can just use those troops somewhere else. I think this entire southward push has been maybe not very well thought out. Okay, let's try to extend it slightly more, that's fine. Okay, 10 days, so that actually might happen. So those guys, do I need to take more of those cities? It's possible they will not fall after just Goldmood and I will have to take more. Okay. Oh, I think I have 12 of them because I just must have strategically redeployed all of them right away. So let's send some of them forward. And the other 9 just go there. We'll try to... I'm probably gonna try to go for Lhasa, Punaka and Kathmandu. I don't think they have more than 1 division each, so that shouldn't be too bad. I'm reasonably sure I can't just go for Chongqing. China should be probably relatively difficult to take. So just like all those armies are basically securing my south, I might go for Kabul. If I remember correctly, India has ridiculous amount of national unity. Actually, maybe not, 70%. I think they get more later. Or maybe just because India is so big and there's like, you need to go through like Burma and not just India. Alright. Could you actually take... oh, that's my territory already. That's Soviet Union, okay. So I wish I could actually ask Lithuania or somebody for control of this state, but it just doesn't work. There should be a button, ask for control of state, even if it's grayed out, but there isn't. There just isn't. So I have no idea how it works. There's a bit of it that's Polish here, which is my puppet. There's a bit of it is Lithuanian, which is mine, and the rest is in Lithuanian hands. And I could totally use those factories. Okay, everybody's going there. That's good. Yes, some guys are going on the front line. Oh, that is pretty bad. So Czechoslovakia is trying to attack me now. Ah, alright. Okay, let's use my light tank brigades. So everybody in light tank divisions is irreplaceable for a simple reason that I do not have any rubber. And because I do not have any rubber, that means that I can't build any motorized. I mean, I could, but I don't have infinite. Oh, interesting. Does it actually create the allies? Because if it creates the allies, I need to quit this fucking game and restart, because it's supposed to be a no faction game. If any factions start, it's going to turn into one single war and mess everything. No, it seems that it's been modeled out correctly. There's still no factions. Okay, so we got 2 factories. Now we should definitely build some more. I could try to do this stuff, but to be honest, oh, actually I could go for Stalin Constitution. I would have 160 political power. No, let's get the research slot right away. I'll probably go for PP later. Okay, that's some kind of fight. Oh yeah, my navy has been fighting random allies everywhere. Okay, that's just Americans. I thought the Americans already sent some troops, but no, this is just some random submarines. Okay. So I have no recollection of what was happening here, so let's just move everybody. I'm not sure if this is the right strategy. Possibly it would have been better to actually go after this far north. Okay, why am I doing it this way? I have really no recollection of what exactly was happening. I was trying to like basically conquer Sweden fast, but that might have been a mistake. I have those guys on my back, and they might cut. No, they probably won't cut me. They probably have like 1 division or 5 divisions, something small. Yes, I'm playing as Soviets, so it seems like I should just have a massive advantage everywhere. In reality, because I'm trying to fight every front at the same time, my advantage is actually non-existent. Okay, they're trying to get me here. Should work? Yeah, it should work. On all the front lines, actually my opponents probably have advantage, or maybe at best is even. Wait, who the hell are those guys? Oh, those guys are coming here. Okay, yeah, they're attacking me while I'm not even trying to fight. Alright. Oh, so this is a tank battle. This is the first tank battle I've seen. And they have better tanks, presumably. Doesn't surprise me anyway whatsoever that the Germans have better tanks. My tanks are shit. Light tanks are total garbage at this point. Right, so the Germans are coming. Like, there's nothing about this game, about this campaign saying that I'm going to be on the offensive, and that was just slow AI reaction that made me go to the area offensive. Who are you guys? Why are you here? Are you all here? Select all. Okay, I'm just gonna transport you all to German border. Okay, you can actually go there, that's fine. At some point I will probably have to stop and try to defend my territory, and maybe this time is already now, like Czechoslovakia is attacking me. I don't think Romania will, because there's like a nice river here, and I mean, come on, this is just Romania. Alright. This border I just don't like. I feel like I've done something horribly wrong on all the front lines, because every one of them is kinda stuck. Alright, now I'm being attacked by... Maybe the reason is that because I reloaded the save, everybody now suddenly woke up. Because I just kind of remember that they were very passive, and now they don't seem passive at all. So possibly this is the reason. Okay, hopefully if we take that, that will just convince them to stop attacking us. Okay, I think I probably have taken some guys. There must have been a division here that just stopped existing. Okay. For a long while this is going to be very micro intense, so if you don't enjoy micro, maybe come back later. Yes, my strategically redeploying troops are not doing very well. Alright, we have a lot more guys now. Okay, so these are probably light tanks, maybe medium tanks. What you should do is just basically overwhelm them with your infantry attack, and then they can't do anything. Okay, increasingly seems to me that any plans to take Berlin fast by sneaking in is not gonna work. So let's just try to create a border on Odra River. And I'll probably have to defend here, basically. Just defend entire Poland territory and a bit maybe of Germany. And I'm not sure what's gonna happen, because... oh, I actually have a lot of artillery. I don't even have enough equipment to support my current army, and I'd like to obviously much bigger army. Okay, I'm occupying some stuff. Oh well, no idea what it is. Okay, yeah, I'm mass producing infantry equipment, that's fine. Yes, obviously, we're fighting the entire world, so it shouldn't surprise anybody if we're not doing too well. Any kind of anybody versus the world is not going to be an easy fight. All right. I left a small gap just so the front line doesn't just basically like vomit itself over the entire Europe. Okay, obviously they decided to just walk all the way instead of strategically deploying themselves. That's just normal. That's maybe not even like a mistake. It's just their choice. Okay, I don't think this is a reasonable front line, and I should probably just get the hell out. Like, as soon as I rolled the game, AI just woke up, which maybe I should just have kept playing in a single session, and then everything would have worked much better. Alright. Okay, let's get some of you guys here. This is 3 days. Are you going to be there? 1 day. Okay, that's fine. Well, at least we're going to puppet Xinjiang, that I'm reasonably sure of. Oops. Oh yes, so this is the standard bullshit. Is basically, if the guys withdraw, all the supporting units just stop attacking. It's like, it's just super annoying. Oh no, sorry, this is actually not the bullshit. This is, we were doing this to just pincer them, so that's actually fine. Strangely enough, like this, the game is actually working fine right now. It just happens so rarely that the game is going fine that I'm surprised, and I think this is an unrelated glitch. Okay, so that's just okay. It's kind of difficult to... I mean, this front line is still quite wide to try to get everybody, and all the victory points are down there. So maybe we should actually try to... Should I try to cut them? Maybe that's the way. Okay, let's try to just pocket them. Pocket entire North Sweden, or entire North Scandinavia even. It's really fun to have a fight with clearly insufficient resources on all the front lines. Okay, they're trying to get me here. Right. Okay, it seems that everybody's back now at the front line. Yeah, so instead of having any like fancy attack, I'm just gonna have to pretty much just hold them in, just keep some kind of front line and stop just German counteroffensive right now. And it's gonna be quite similar here. I'll just have to stop the counteroffensive. If they start acting much more aggressively than they do now, that might... Okay, what is this doing? All frontline battalions plus 10% breakthrough, tanks 10 organization, infantry 10 organization, support battalions 20 organization, enables extra tactics. The next one is defense 20%. Defense 20% sounds quite nice, but let's check what else. Oh my god, I can't even access... Oh, I can't actually access... because of those dumb pop-ups, I can't actually go there and get industry tech. Okay, that might actually kill my campaign, because I can't click the buttons. The behind... Yeah, I can't disable those buttons. That is pretty horrible. I don't think I can even resize the buttons. Like, those buttons here, those alerts, I can't do anything about them. So right now I want to just change the industry tech. And... Actually, okay, that can wait for next year, but like, unless I get rid of a lot of those wars, I don't have access to any of those buttons, so that might basically wreck my campaign. Just the user interface bit. Like, unless I can click between them? No, I can't. They are, there seems like a small gap, but there isn't. So, a big part of the user interface is just not accessible in any way. And I have no idea how to access it. Like, it just, no idea. And yeah, I can, even if I could, manage to get most of Europe, like Balkans and so on, like, that's maybe... Okay, there seems to be a gap between them, so I can maybe barely click there. Can I? Naval Doctrine, okay, so I can just barely get the pixels between them. Okay, I'm not gonna do Naval Doctrines. Probably won't be able to afford air for quite a while, eventually, obviously. Air Doctrine, okay, I'm just gonna like try to carefully click. Yeah, I wish this was moddable, so basically if you try to play that, you're gonna run into glitches, a lot of glitches. Air Doctrine, Engineering, okay. So radio is quite nice, so let's try to get the radio. And probably not optimal in any way whatsoever, but it's very difficult to make optimal choices when the user interface is basically ignoring everything you're trying to do. Right. This is like a mountain, but to be honest I just want to force my way into a shorter front line. Right now it's just too annoying. Is it gonna work? Maybe it's gonna work. Oh, what the hell is going on here? They can't force their way through a panzer division? That sounds unusual. I thought, like, that should work just fine. Yes, I expected my armies to have, like, no trouble getting them. Apparently I've been wrong. Okay, what happened? Naval battle results. Yes, 2 destroyers lost versus 12 American submarines. To be honest, Americans can probably still outproduce me. They have massive number of dockyards, so maybe I should not be too happy about that. Alright, just give it a try. That fight is gonna take forever. Yes, I'd like to have the border on this river. Here it's kinda less clear what's the proper border. And yeah, my divisions are total garbage, so compared to like the proper divisions that Germans have. So I'm not surprised in any way whatsoever that everything that's going on here is not going on too well. That is kinda annoying because there are garbage divisions on both sides, so I don't see why their garbage division should win against my garbage divisions. We both have crap. Alright, just reinforce it a bit. I'm just waiting for Xinjiang to fall, then I can just send some cavalry south to take Hubei, Senma and Tibet. It doesn't seem like a terribly important front line, but then again, if I take them now and then puppet them now, I can just move my troops somewhere more useful. Okay, oh yeah, everybody just moves. Could you please fucking stop? Like, this battle is not over, and they're already, like, moving. Okay, that's not going too well. That's 2 counterattacks. This is a single panzer division. It's quite annoying. Let's try to counterattack them. Okay, this attack needs to be cancelled. Just trying to get like a secure border. Right, it seems that we have a secure enough border with Czechoslovakia. This one tile I probably won't defend because there's like a nice... Actually, this is a mountain, so that should be fine. And I have barely enough troops to cover my own border, so maybe I should not extend that. Oh well, that's just one tile. Hopefully that's gonna work. Okay, all the micro viewer. Right, so we have Xinjiang, we only puppet, we cannot take any land, as by the rules of the campaign. Alright, so now... Oh, please! Oh my god! I just like, I just hate it so much that the game just unpauses on its own. It really shouldn't. It just should not be a thing. And automatic unpausing should not be a thing at all. Anyway, we're probably gonna take Shibei Sanma, and we might be able to go and just get Tibet, Nepal, and Bhutan before anything bad happens. Fortunately, Japan seems to be still asleep, so that's not too bad. What's up? Dangerous naval invasion. I don't think that's actually going to happen. I have fleet there here and they don't. So I don't think it's even possible. And this is my fleet. And they are pretty badly battered. Well, just keep them repairing. Actually, what's happening with my fleets? Because I've seen a lot of fights and I don't even know what's going on. So I have one... oh no, sorry. Did I just... Okay, I'm kinda confused. I should have fleets in Baltic Sea and in Black Sea. Okay, Baltic Sea... Oh, okay, that's just... They're not sorted in any meaningful way. Northern Front. Where the hell is Northern Front? Oh, okay, because they're just repairing or something? Okay, the fleet doesn't seem that great. And that's my... Yeah, I don't think they've seen any action. They all green, and they're all green. Okay, so I don't think there was any action here. They're on patrol duty, so if there were any enemy fleets, they should have seen action. And they all have seen a lot of action. Let's actually take a quick look at production of naval. No, I'm not building any ships, I'm just building convoys, so whether I have any losses, I'm not replacing.